Hello everyone, welcome to our channel MS Ukari Private Tuition. So today we are going to study about standard 9 NCERT Maths. In that chapter number 1 number system. Now first of all we will study about the key points related to this chapter. So let us move on the first point, capital N. N stands for natural number. The natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, means the natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Second point is W. W means whole number and the whole number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 so on. Okay, and the third point is I or Z. I or Z means integer number, and in integer number three types of number will become. That is negative number also will come. See here, -3, -2, -1, comma 0 will also come, and positive number will also come. That is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these are the three types of number which we have studied in our previous standard. Now let us move on the new topic, that is rational number. So what do you mean by rational number? The rational number stands for P upon Q. Okay, the rational number denotes with P upon Q. Now what do you mean by P? P stands for integer. And you know very well, in integer three types of number will come. Negative number will also come, 0 will also come, and positive number will also come. And what do you mean by Q? Q stands for natural number. Means in denominator only natural number will come, and natural number will always start from 1, 2, 3, 4 so on. So let us see some example related to rational number. If I write -3 upon 2, that means it is a rational number. Next example, -10 upon 5. This is also natural number. Why? Because P stands for integer, and integer negative number will also come. And in denominator Q stands for natural number, means 5 is a natural number. That means it satisfied that this is a rational number. Let us move for the other example, 3 upon 6. This is also a rational number. So in this way we have studied about the rational number. Now rational number can also be expressed as a terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. Now let us study about terminating decimal. What do you mean by terminating decimal? When we divide the number, if the remainder comes in 0, if we divide the number and the remainder comes in 0, that means it is known as terminating decimal. Here I had written 2 upon 5. Let us divide it. Five fours are 20. See, the remainder comes in 0 and our sum is over. That means 0.4, it is known as terminating decimal, and it is also known as rational number. Now let us move on non-terminating decimal. Now what do you mean by non-terminating decimal? When we divide the number and during division, if the remainder does not comes in 0, then it is known as non-terminating decimal. Let us see the example. Denominator should be written outside and numerator should be written inside. Now it is not possible to divide, that's why we will put 0 and here we will put 0 point. 7 sevens are 49. Our answer will be 1. Again we will put 0. 7 ones are 7. Again we will put 0. 7 fours are 28. So let us observe the remainder 0 is not coming. the calculation is going so on. So this type of question, our answer is 0.714. The number will be continued. So this is known as non-terminating decimal, and it is one type of rational number. So in this way we will identify rational number. Okay, the first type we have seen P upon Q. P stands for integer and Q stands for natural number. Integer means negative number will also come, positive number will also come, and 0 will also come. And natural number starts from 1, 2, 3. That means -6 upon 3, 4 upon 2. These all are rational number. So in this way we will identify rational number. Now in chapter number 1, number system, standard 9, we are going to study about the law of exponent. Okay, so let us see the rule for the law of exponent. The first rule is a raised to m multiplied by a raised to power n. Means the base are same, multiplication sign is there, base are same, but the power is different. So the rule is that when the base are same and the multiplication comes, the power will be get added. Okay, so let us see the example. 7 raised to power 3 multiplied by 7 raised to power 2. So here the base are same, multiplication sign is there, therefore the power will be added. So 7 raised to 3 plus 2, our answer will be 7 raised to power 5. So this is the first rule for the law of exponent. Second rule, a raised to m divided by a raised to n. Here also base is same, but the power is different and the sign is division. Okay, so in this condition power gets subtracted. Let us see the example. 4 raised to 8 divided by 4 raised to 2. So 4 raised to 8 minus 2. See, the power is getting subtracted. So our answer will be 4 raised to 6. So this is the second rule for the law of exponent. Now let us move for the third rule. A raised to power m whole raised to power n means 2 power is given. Okay, so in this condition we will multiply both the power, m multiplied by n. Let us see the example. 4 raised to power 3 whole raised to power 2 means we will multiply these two power. That means 3 multiplied by 2, so our answer will be 4 raised to power 6. Now fourth rule for the law of exponent is power m multiplied by b raised to m. See, again I am speaking, a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m. Here the base is different. Here the base is different, but the power is same. So in this condition we will multiply the base. See, a multiplied by b and power will remain same, that is m. Let us see the example. 5 raised to 3 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. See, the base is different and the power is same. Okay, so we will multiply the base. 5 multiplied by 2, our answer will be 10 whole raised to 3. Power will remain same. So this is the fourth rule for the power of exponent. Fifth rule, a raised to power 0. Now whenever on the base, when the power is 0, the answer will become 1. Okay, let us see the example. 7 raised to power 0. So our answer will be 1. Okay, now let us see the last rule for the law of exponent. Sixth rule for the law of exponent. See here, a raised to power minus m means this time the power is negative. So whenever the powers comes in negative, our base become reciprocal. Let us see here, the formula is, see, our a will become reciprocal and the power becomes positive. Let us see the example. This is our question. 7 raised to minus 4. Minus 4, our power is negative. So our answer will be 1 upon 7, base will become reciprocal and the power will become positive. So these are the 6 rules related to law of exponent.